students, how are you today? Are you fine? So today we want to make a small revision to what did we take yesterday. So our lesson goals for today are 1. Revision the verbs and adjectives. 2. To answer the questions in workbook page 79. So let's start together. What is a verb? Verbs are the action words in a sentence that describe what the subject is doing. We make sure that the verb is the action word telling me what the subject is doing. This is action, الفعل. Along with nouns, verbs are the main part of a sentence or a phrase. We said that the presence of the verb is very important. Without verb, there is no sentence. That's telling a story about what is taking place. So, examples of verbs. 1. She accepted the job offer. Here, she is the subject, and we said that the subject and the verb usually come together. They follow each other. So, we have subject, then we have the verb. So, she, this is the subject. When we say she, the job offer, the sentence is incorrect. So, accepted, this is the verb. She accepted the job offer. Number 2, the dog ran across the yard. So the dog is the subject. But what the action does the dog doing? So the dog run. So run, this is the verb. This is the verb. This is the action word that's telling me what the dog is doing. So the dog run across the yard. Number 3, the teacher reads a book to her students. The teacher is the subject, but what does the teacher doing? شو عملت الteacher? So the verb is reads. So the teacher reads. The verb is reads. Reads a book to her students. So we make sure that the verb and the subject الفاعل and the verb action that telling me what the subject is doing, they usually follow each other. So we have at first subject, then the verb follow the subject. So the verb is very important in the sentences. Without verbs, there is no sentence. After that, let's move to adjectives. What is an adjective? Adjectives are words that describe or modify other words. We said that the adjective modify noun or a pronoun, making your writing and speaking much more specific and a whole lot more interesting. So when you use adjectives, make your writing and your speaking more interesting to the people. So words like small, blue, and sharp, this is example of adjectives. So we describe something, describe a girl, describe a boy. So the adjectives describe and modify noun or pronoun. Examples of adjective. 1. They live in a beautiful house. So at first, they, this is the subject. Where's the verb? What they doing? So they live. So this is the verb. They live in a beautiful house. So they're here describe the house as a beautiful. هون وصفوا البيت بأنه جميل. So beautiful, this is adjective that modify or describe a noun house. So a beautiful house. Beautiful here is an adjective. Number 2, I have got a brown hair. I here the subject, have got the verb. So I have got a brown hair. Here I describe my hair as a brown. وصفت شعري بأنه لونه بني. So brown here adjective that modify the noun hair. So the adjectives make your writing and speaking more interesting. So this is the difference between the verbs and adjectives. Look here to identify the adjective in the sentences. Circle the adjective in each sentence. Number 1, it is a blue car. Here, it is a blue car. Where is the adjective? The adjective here is blue. So here وصف السيارة بأنها لونها blue, بأنه لونها أزرق. Number 2, I can see a fluffy kitten. Number 2, I, this is the subject. Can see, this is the verb. A fluffy kitten. Here, where is the adjective? Here the fluffy. Fluffy, this is adjective that modify the noun kitten. Number 3, the floor is cold. The floor, this is the subject, is, this is the verb cold. Here the adjective cold that modify the noun floor. So cold here is an adjective. Number 4, I lost my new ring. I, this is the subject. Lost, فقدت. So lost, this is the verb, and new ring. So here, new, this is adjective, صفة that modify ring. فقدت الحلق الجديد. So الجديد and new, this is adjective that modify the noun ring. Number 5, my dinner was hot. My dinner, this is the subject. عشائي. Was, this is the verb. Hot, ساخن. So hot is an adjective that modify the noun my dinner. My dinner. Number 6, the tall girl was called Sally. The tall girl, where's the adjective here in this sentence? The tall girl was called Sally. Here the adjective is tall. Here modify the girl as tall. وصف الgirl إنها طويلة. So the adjective here is tall. So now open your workbook page 79 and answer the questions with me. Let's start. Write the words in a correct boxes. We have where, cold, tired, go, ride, hungry, thirsty, eat, sunny, and drink. Here we have verbs and we have adjectives. So we want to make sure when we use adjective and when we make or use verbs. Here, look at verbs. Wear, like wear your coat. This is the verb. Go. This is a command verb also. Command verb. فعل أمر. Go outside. Ride. Also, this is a verb. Ride your bike. Eat. Eat your lunch. Drink. Drink water. So these are the verbs. And the adjectives cold. Here we describe something as cold. So cold, this is an adjective. Tired, I describe someone tired. وصفت الشخص بأنه متعب. Number 3, hungry. Describe hungry, that he is hungry. Thirsty also, this is an adjective. Sunny, I describe the weather as sunny. The weather is sunny. Here وصفت الweather, وصفت الطقس بأنه sunny, بأنه مشمس. So please do it in your workbook, and if you need any help, please send to me. Thank you a lot. See you tomorrow.